What's up, everyone? My name's AJ Writes Crypto, and let's just get down to it. Meme coins, do not sleep on meme coins this bull run. They have already proven that they have separated themselves from the pack. Look at this. Past 24 hours, the top gainers, Peanut, Pepe, Dog Whiff, Bonk, Floki, Popcat. What's the common denominator of the 6 coins leading in the past 24 hours? They are all meme coins. I am telling you, even on PHEMEX, Leverage Exchange, the volume, Dogecoin momentarily flipped Ethereum in leverage volume. Not to mention, there's a lot of leverage volume on Pepe, 1000 Pepe, on Popcat, on Whiff. Peanut is now available on PHEMEX. Make sure you click the link down below in the description. But before I talk about, the meme coins, I want to show you. There could be some retest. If something pumps 100% in a week, it might come back down the hill a little bit, and we can make money either direction in trading. That's for sure. But before I get into the 4 meme coins, I don't want you to miss out on. These trades are coming. These trades will happen, and I don't want you to sleep on them. But before I show you those trades, I have to show you 2 charts that I really want you to put into perspective before we do that. Obviously, subscribe to the channel, like the video, all the things. The first thing I want to show you here is Bitcoin dominance. All right. Bitcoin dominance is still climbing. It is still going up and to the right. It's in an ascending, broadening channel that formed back in December of 22, still in this channel here. When this thing finally turns over, this will be alt season. For example, this right here was January 2021. This right here was April, May. This is what happens to Bitcoin dominance when there is a real alt season. I'm not saying the pump we just had wasn't nice. The pump we just had was really nice. But Bitcoin dominance, zooming into the 2-hour, did not really fall over and break down. It's still going up. It's still going up. So I just want you to keep that in perspective, that we have literally just seen the beginning, a sign of life for altcoins. We're not even close. A big level I want you to watch on Bitcoin dominance is 57.1. Why? By the time Bitcoin dominance turns and breaks this structure of this ascending, broadening trend and loses this level, that will be a sign for you that, okay, it's time for alts to have their day in the sun. Not to mention the total 3 chart. This is a really big deal. This is all of crypto added up, including stablecoins, without Bitcoin, without Ethereum. All right. And as you can see, I told my Telegram group this 632.6 billion level. That was a big level. That was a big alarm that went off that told me early on, okay, we're about to see some movement here. We're going up. And sure enough, we're all the way up here. We actually came up to 788 and now are kind of ranging between 788 and 717, which are 2 previous support resistance levels, 2 alarms you should watch. But the bigger idea here is, first of all, we still have a long way to go for total 3 to go to its all-time high. Total 3 is a 51% pump away to get back to where we were in 2021. And not to mention, I noticed something. This looks like a cup, and this looks like a handle. It's a very large cup and handle. If I was to draw it, I would draw it kind of crooked like that, connecting these 2 points. That's how I would draw that. That is how you draw a cup and handle, where the sides aren't even. You just draw the line down. And if we were to pull this measured move and pull this to the top, we're looking at total 3 measured move going to 1.35 trillion, where before the top was 1.125 trillion. That is an 80% pump for total 3 from here. That's a lot of money, and it could go further than that. I just wanted to point that out to you, and I want you to know that we did momentarily get above that neckline. We're back below it now, but that level also, kind of this 788 level, and then really this previous high here, 841.9, basically 842 billion. All alarms that you need to be aware of on total 3, because when total 3 alarms go off, you tell yourself, oh, okay, it's time for me to look at altcoins. What altcoins are pumping? Where can I get in on this and make some money? So 2 combining ideas right there. Total 3 still has a long way to go, and Bitcoin dominance has to really break down. But until Bitcoin dominance breaks down like it did in 2021, We are not going to see that alt season we're all longing for until we see that move down. We have not seen it yet. Bitcoin dominance is still moving up. All right. First meme coin I want to show you. Obviously, it has to be Dogecoin. Has to be Dogecoin. I gave this setup to my Telegram group. We were talking about Dogecoin at the beginning of November when it was 15 cents. There was a big alarm on my Telegram group at 18 cents. I can actually just draw the lines for you real fast. There was one here, and then there was another one around 22 cents. I believe it was that previous high right there. This range here, we nailed this in the group. Nailed this move up 102% in 2 days. Not bad. Congrats to anybody in the group who caught it. But now look what's happening. First of all, I want to show you that, obviously set the high alarm here, kind of double top idea at 0.436. Set the, kind of low in the range alarm around 34 cents. All right, 34.2. And then I want you to notice the oscillator here. Kind of see how we're up, coming down. So as the oscillator is trending down, price was trending up. We are forming a bearish divergence here on Dogecoin. I would certainly be looking to short. I mean, hopefully you can get in a short before 34. But if we lose this local low right here, there are some ideas on where we could come to on the way down, especially when you kind of line it up with the volume. Big support resistance right here at 29.7, just below 30 cents. There are some pretty gnarly gaps in the low volume nodes in the volume profile worth keeping an eye on. But when you zoom into a smaller time frame, we were looking at the 2-hour chart. Zooming into the 30-minute chart, there are some levels you can kind of extrapolate from here, like where Dogecoin kind of took a break right here, 36.6. I believe if we lost 36.6, you could target 34 and have about a 7% trade to the downside there. Also, say this thing just decides to turn around, be still set an alarm at the local high at 43.8, almost 44 cents. If this alarm goes off, we're going long. If it continues to go high, we're going long. I'm just telling you, I don't care about the movement in the range. I care about the break of the range. And the traders who react to that break, those are the traders who make money. Pay attention to those levels I gave you on Dogecoin. The next one on the list is Pepe. And I never really show off my Telegram charts in a normal video, but I do got to show off right now. See this arrow right here? This was a level from further back in the chart that I gave just last week because the point of control, right here, it says POC. The point of control at the time was all the way up here. And there was about a 20% move that I thought Pepe was going to go up to last week. That happened, and then it kept going. We're up 160% from the time I gave that level and that idea from just last week in the Telegram group. Right now, what you see, these levels are levels in the Telegram group on the 2-hour, and it doesn't look like much. So let's zoom in a little bit to investigate. All right, and as you can see here, we have another case of bearish divergence. You see how it's trending that way on the oscillator on Market Cipher. Obviously, if you want to sign up for Market Cipher, click the link down below in the description. As the price is going up, the oscillator is trending down. It is diverging from the price action, from the direction of the price action. Hence this move down right here. Hence this move down from this top at 224 to this support resistance at 0.185, about a 17% move down in the past hour for Pepe. Very, very volatile. And remember, I showed you on PHEMEX, Pepe is a leading meme coin in terms of volume on PHEMEX to the tune of $47 million right here, right now. And as you can see, we kind of came down. We ran through this alarm here at 2 cents. That right there was still a 7% trade you could have executed in 36 minutes. And these numbers on your screen, these are the alarms. Right now, if we come back up and break this, we could long to try to get to here again. Or if we break down, we could target 177. And the thing is that there's a lot of distance between the previous high for when we broke. And look at the gap in the volume profile, meaning that if we lose 177, we are likely to come right back. You see how fast we moved up? That's how fast we moved down, because there was no volume there between this level here at 149 and this support resistance at 177. Definitely be ready to react to these alarms on Pepe. And obviously, if you want to sign up for my Telegram group, here are a little graphic of some big wins we've had in just this past week. We have been killing it over there. Make sure you send me an email, ajalphagroup@gmail.com. Take this bull run by the horns. Don't let it slip by you. The next chart I want to show you is WIF. And I kind of want to put this in perspective. This is a 4-hour chart kind of showing the high for WIF back here at the end of March. All right, WIF was unable to get to that high. But what's interesting, it is still holding. It's barely above this previous level here. And that level is at 409, about 410 right here. If WIF breaks down from there, I do have some ideas on where we could go to. Because when you just see a straight candle up, like you see how this previous price action just came straight up on a 4-hour chart. Well, we're going to have to look back to previous price history back here in May and June to see where could this thing turn around to? Where could it plant its feet? Where could it land? Because obviously it came all the way up here, and since then it's all the way down here. So let me kind of zoom in even a little bit more. I was trying to learn from the 2-hour, not really much there. Let me get my oscillators involved here. Let me go back to the 2-hour for a second. Nothing much on divergence yet. Not much on divergence yet, but as you can see here, we had a really big momentum wave up. This one here is likely to not be as high. It is likely to roll over like that with the price going that way, oscillator going that way. I believe there will be a bearish divergence on WIF as well. As you can see, it already topped off and came down. I'm not saying short it from this second in time, but I am saying that even on a 30-minute bearish divergence right there as well, pretty cut and dry. And these levels that I have drawn on WIF are 490. The middle one, 410. This lower white line is 357. Some other levels you could kind of pull from here. This is a big one because it was rejected from there a couple times before it broke out and up. That level is at 338. And also it did kind of hang out at this level right here, 383. And of course, if say WIF comes up, from here, turns around, hits this level at 410, 409, we could target this level at 384, 383 from where it stopped before. That trade would make a lot of sense, but I am kind of taking it one step at a time because at the moment WIF is pushing up, but I would obviously want to see if it could get back above that previous high around 475. Make sure you're setting these alarms. I'm giving you levels to trade. All of the have hot meme coins right now. Listen, for me, meme coins, it's not about throwing darts on pump fund, hoping I hit the new coin. That's not what I do. I target top 100 established meme coins that have volume on leverage exchanges. Anything that has more than 10 million in volume for how large my trades are, that's fine for me to target. If you're doing smaller trades, you can, go smaller than that. But when Pepe, WIF, Popcat, Brett, Doge, and now Peanut all have 10, 20, 30 or more million in volume, you are missing out if you are not hitting these trades. If Bitcoin moves 3%, these are moving 15. And it's very easy to determine direction once they end up in a pattern. And now since they came up as high as they did, I'm kind of looking to scalp that reversal for the moment. I'm not saying they might not continue, but that doesn't mean I can't scalp some of the bleed off, some of the people taking profits from this crazy move up. It makes sense. You could catch some shorts here. All right. The last one I want to talk about has to be Peanut. It just got listed on PHEMEX. This right here is the 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart, not much to go off there, is there? Not at all. But if we come in, this is a small time frame thing. I'm filming this at about 3 o'clock Wednesday, November 13th. As you can see, it kind of perfectly moved up this hill here and now kind of stopped 2 times now. Has stopped at this level after it was rejected from this level here. This is a big level for Peanut. It's at 143.7, 1.437. That would be a short alarm looking at the 50 EMA. If this closes below the 50 EMA and breaks this level, and look at the oscillator, see how it's anchor wave, trigger wave, trigger wave, trigger wave, and how they progressively get smaller. That is textbook bearish divergence on market cipher. See how the price is moving up and the oscillators are just getting smaller and smaller and smaller as they curve on down, the money flow curving on down. It does, the momentum wave right here could print a green dot. We could continue back up, but I'm interested to see, will it get above that previous high on the oscillator? That will be, that will determine really the most of the next move. Big alarm on peanut at 1.437. The one above that is 1.63 from support resistance right here. Local high, the body of the candle 177, local high 187. And then say this plays out, this short idea plays out from 143. The target for me would be around 126, and the next level down here is around 98 cents. And look at the gap in the volume profile. There's not much to go off Pepe right now. There's not all this previous history, all this data, all this volume. We kind of have to just react with this one. If you're going to play around with the trade on peanut right now, make sure you're setting a tight stop loss. This one is more of a gamble compared to the other ones that have a lot more volume, but I don't want you to miss out on this trade. So I obviously leverage trade meme coins a lot of the time. What meme coin do you want to see me cover next on the next TA type video like this? Let me know down below in the comments. I hope you guys have a safe rest of your day. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel on your way out the door. And if you want to join my Telegram Alpha group, I'm telling you, we are absolutely murdering it in the group. Send me an email, ajalphagroup@gmail.com. Have a safe rest of your day. Get rich or get wrecked.